Hello everyone, I'm Propaganda Panda and welcome to another Nova replay analysis. Sorry you had to wait so long for another video. I had some stuff planned for last week, but unfortunately I contracted COVID, which just left me without a functioning voice and also pretty ill for quite some time. And yeah, I'm still not 100% healthy, so bear with me. The last days have been fairly tough, not gonna lie. And while I was lying in bed, suffering through debilitating pain, I really felt the frailty and mortality of my physical shell and was even overwhelmed by the sudden awareness of the finiteness of my ephemeral life. And during this, there was only one single bright and luminous thought which really kept me alive, even, which helped me endure the unspeakable agony and guided me through the existential somberness of impending death like a shining beacon on the horizon. And that was really the prospect of being able to explain to you guys what the Emu Cup is. So, for those who are not aware, the Emu Cup is a high-level tournament between 16 very, very strong players. This is how the table looks right now, as I speak in this moment. So, yeah, there are 60 players. These are the participants, and they will first play in a group stage in a single round robin, where everyone plays everyone once. And we are nearly done with it, I think. Like, there are a few matches left. So yeah, there's I'm not trying to like feign suspense or anything, right? Most of the top spots are decided, I think top four. And here around the um, top eight, there's still some fighting going on because the top eight will progress from the group stage to a knockout stage with a quarterfinal, semi-final, and then a grand final. These matches will be best of five, which is very exciting. But for now, we're still like trying to get through the group stage, and yeah, it's still not everything decided, right? So yeah, and see how this goes. But now back to this match. Um, we're going to look at the match between Sorry I'm Like This. You will probably know him as Sam from the No Wonders channel, and a Danish player named Faerch. I hope I pronounced this correctly. We haven't had a video or a game featuring Faerch on this channel so far, so very excited to finally have him here. Although there has been a game of his against Randale and Hurra, which has been reviewed on Sam's channel. So if you look at this sheet, the tournament sheet of the Emu Cup. So here the group stage is uh, yeah just separated into three different phases, which are just like three time time stages where the matches are organized. So right now we're in phase three, but these are all group stage matches. And if you click on the table, you will find all the results here, the turns, the maps, if they're in. Here are also always match IDs from BGA. This table is, by the way, linked in the video description. And the important thing is like if there's a video of the game, for example, live cast or video analysis, then you can find it here in the link. And so, for example, if you look at Faerch versus Randall, so here, if you just click on this here, you would go immediately to the VOD where Sam has reviewed this game. By the way, one of the craziest games ever. I've just you see the result here, so it's spoiled, but still definitely worth a watch. So yeah, if you just want to see more matches from the Emu Cup, there are many matches which are like live streamed or reviewed somewhere else. So this channel is not the only like, content hub where you can find stuff about the Emu Cup. Then yeah, we'll use this sheet. But okay, so now about this game. Sam is first player, so we are going to look at this from his perspective. And we are on a research institute. So instantly we see we have only continent projects here, and two of them also pretty hard, with Europe and Australia. So getting other ways to a project could be kind of important. I mean, Europe is kind of doable, especially if you're only going for two, but Australia 5-4 can be often very hard. We also have a uni here on 5 and a partner zone 8, so just rushing CP is going to be very important here because I think on this level, if you get a free union, a free partner. So should normally be a win. And yeah, so we have a uni here at 5 SP, another uni on the ground, 3 continent projects. So I think there's basically no way that you're starting with a uni here. So for Sam, endgames are climbing park and architectural, which is, well, perfect, because if we look at his hand, we see two very, very good early game sponsors with cable car and side entrance. We also have a Langer, which also is rock, right? And we immediately have a release for it. So just taking these 4 cards could already be very interesting. Cobra, it's easier to play in this map, obviously, because you only need 1 science tech once you've connected to the Institute, but still a bit too far away, I think. As a diversity in was a large, like we would be very happy to find these 2 cards in the mid game, but for now, I think with how good the other cards are, there's no way you take this. And the Komodo Dragon, I mean, if you want to greet a very good release, you could play the Langer first, right? And then play the Komodo Dragon and release the Komodo Dragon, or even just take Asia Partner Zoo. Then, for example, build a 3 size here. Then you can build the Komodo Dragon and then release it for a more like point efficient release. But yeah, this feels a bit slow, and also like we still have the Langer, right? It does gives us rock. It jumps, which can like help us accelerate the round because we want to just release it, right? So I think there's no way we're not taking these 4 cards. The only thing for Sam to think about is I think there are 2 questions you want to think about. The first one is where do you want to place the cable car? So I think we need to commit to 1 line yet. Like, one, I think like there are probably 2 possible spots where you can put it. So you could start with a 3-size enclosure here. Right now, build is not a 3, but it should I, for example, do a cards action or something, it will be. You can just build with 3-size here, then we get the X token to play cable car. So 3-size here, and then cable car is here. Also gives us 5 money, puts us very close to connect to the Institute. And we can connect to the Institute anyway pretty efficiently with the side entrance, right? So for example, 3-size here, cable car here, then side entrance would probably go here, which is not perfectly ideal, right? Because you want, on this map, you want the side entrance here. So you have 5 spots next to it, not 4 if you put it here. And if you put it here and have a cable car here, then you can only also put 1 kiosk next to the side entrance, whereas normally you kind of hope to get 2. On the upside is, so if you have cable car here, side entrance here, then 1 spot is covered immediately, right? So it's 2 income for the first round at least. Yeah, I don't think it's perfect if the cable car is here, but I mean, I think it's totally fine. It also connects immediately to the Institute. So this is one possible route. The other one would be to build a 3-size here, and then X something back, and then you can put the cable car here. This way you could, for example, get something of the display because you immediately cover the card spot. This way we also just have a better side entrance. So yeah, I mean, just building on the X is usually faster, so I think this is what Sam will go for. But just putting it here is also definitely an option, I would say. And then this way, at least we're also closer to the uni, to the rep. The second thing that Sam will be thinking about is, do we want to release the Langer in round 1? So if it were any animal other than the Langer, I think releasing round 1 would be very good. Simply because then we can upgrade build and just begin to surround our side entrance, which will help our income very much. But because the Langer jumps, I think this is just very risky, right? So if we play the Langer, break is Faerch only needs to cause 6 out of 9 from the break, which is already just, for example, if he doesn't have a sponsor, or just delays it, 1 card's action, and our worker's already in danger of getting broken away. So I think this is probably not what Sam is going to go for, but you can just look and decide. Personally, I think releasing Langer in round 1 is always very risky. And the thing is also, I think Sam will want to upgrade the Soch, because releasing the Langer gets us to 4 CP, so we want to donate to get the free uni, which is very important. And also just continue to donate just to get to the free partners also, right? So Soch upgrade is very good here. At the same time, we also want to upgrade build. So we kind of want 2 upgrades. And therefore, just starting with some partner zoo, for example, in round 1, I think is pretty good. Start with the partner zoo, do stuff, play cable car, build enclosure, play the Langer. Causing the break won't be hard with jumping. Then you can do the project, upgrade Soch, take the worker, and then take the second partner zoo for another upgrade. This way you get both a Soch and build upgraded, which are definitely two upgrades you want here. Like a Soch to rush the CP track and build to just get your side entrance online, right? Whereas if you release round one, then you have one upgrade, sure, but then how do you get the second one? Maybe need to take the worker, but then you still don't have the upgrade right away, and you can't with the Langer you can't really afford to take a worker anyway, right? Because it's hard enough to get out of the round one release. So yeah, for these reasons, I think round one release just not that great. But a lot will depend on the display. So let's just see what Sam does. He takes these four cards. I think it's yeah, no brainer. We're also first player. We have snapping prior. So let's see what happens. Um, we have no Australia, but we have the Adder here for Europe. We also have the Quali for America. So with this display and the action on how we have it, I think actually it's pretty clear that Sam should just take America here. So Sam should just take America and then snap the Quali. You can build three sides here, place cable car here. I mean, Quali is just very good, right? It fits America. Also, it's another rock for cable car. So I would very much like this. Instead, he access back cards. Interesting. So he's not interested in using his associate prior to get partners over here, and also doesn't want to use his snap prior, which I'm already a bit critical of, to be honest. I think this quality is just very, very good here. Does Rustam even want to go for a round one project? So to preface this, I have watched most of this game live as a spectator on BGA, but without knowing either of the cards of either of the players. So while I know the result and many of the key moments, yeah, there's still a lot of new information for me. And I also missed the first round, so I actually don't know what happened here. But yeah, okay, so Faerch just starts with Soch and he does take America, okay? So now we still could start with some partners already. For example, Europe, there's still this Edda here, but yeah, I don't know. I just think that I still would have liked this quality a lot. And now we just start with Cape Cod, okay? And Sam puts it here for the money. Okay. I mean, he still hasn't done his Soch, so I think this kind of shows that he wants to release round one, because if he wanted to release round two, then he wanted to do a Soch pretty early, so his Soch action is high again for the next round. But now that he still hasn't done it, if he like, did the partner now, for example, then it would be pretty low for the start of the next round, which is not ideal. Although it's not that low, right? You still have to build, still have to play the animal, still want to play your side entrance in between. So it's doing a Soch now is still fine, I guess. And this actually helps us getting out side entrance a bit earlier. So yeah, I guess. I find it interesting that he places it here. Although, yeah, no, I think it's fine. It's good. So Faerch builds two sides down here. So we know he's probably gonna do America too, right? And maybe even just plays a sponsor and even snaps the Quadi. So it could be a Quadi, could be an Anaconda or a Boa Constrictor. What else do we have? Could be a Llama or a Mountain Tapir. Could also be Scald Macor, although then he would probably just build a one. Although, yeah, I don't know. So yeah, plenty of options. Or like, yeah, I mean, I think Sam. Also, there's always danger of Capuchin, of course, size two, America partners. So we may just want to like just play it a bit slower, so we don't get pilfered potentially. Instead, okay, we build a three size here like this, which I honestly don't quite understand. I understand that this is for the Langer, but we're gonna release it anyway, right? And build was at 4. So why don't we build a 4 size like this? I think this is not very much better. Don't quite understand why we're going for the 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't quite understand, to be honest. But okay, Faerch just breaks 5. Okay, now we're in a bit of an awkward spot. Yeah, I think Sam should probably just take some partners who still. Simply, as I said, I think it's very important to get 2 upgrades next round with a Soch and build. But instead, Sam just dares Faerch and just plays the Langer right away. And I mean, so despite what Sam did here in round 1, he's not a bad player. So we can be very sure that he did not like overlook that he still has a worker or something like this. But I mean, he knows that Faerch is probably like most likely gonna break here. But he just prefers the tempo of not using the worker and doing the project immediately next round. Because if he does Soch now, then his Soch would be indeed pretty low, right? And then he still needs to get it up, do the project. You still kind of want to take the worker to get another upgrade. All this could have been prevented if Sam just had taken a partner zoo, like to start the round, right? Um, so yeah, I think Sam played this round pretty bad. I mean, his worker's getting broken away, so I guess you could say that he did it. There were some imperfections here. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I still think like if it takes, it's like obviously he could know, but Faerch also wanted America, right? So it's double bummer. But if he just starts America, snaps Quadi, builds here, plays cable car, I think this is very nice. And I mean, maybe we're in danger of having something broken away if Faerch breaks, but I think we're fairly sure to just get of at least 1 card, probably even 2, because Faerch can only cause the break by breaking 5. Then he needs to do cards without having done an animal's action, without having hand size or anything for this. So just forcing these cards from us would also be extremely painful for Faerch. So I think we would have had time to get out both Cable Car and Langer despite using the snap, even if Faerch breaks 5. So yeah, I think there was no reason to do what Sam did here. I think it's way too aggressive to go for a round 1 release with his Langer, and I assume Faerch's just gonna break now. So yeah, I mean I'm repeating myself, but I think America, Quadi Snap, then you can do whatever you want here. It's much better than what Sam did. And yeah, now okay, Faerch just breaks with cards. He's has already 4 in hand, right? And he draws from deck. There's really no extremely good snap, maybe the adder, but yeah. So now he has to discard a ton. But at least he gets to break a work. I think, honestly, if Faerch's hand was bad, it's okay, but otherwise you can just do sponsors 1. That's also totally fine, to be honest. I think this may be better, so you aren't really forced into discards or just waste this card section. But okay. So we see a Baboon Rock here, which is very nice. That's another rock. Doesn't really match a project, but still good enough. And now, well, we just got to release, right? And I think you have to take worker here. Because like if you don't like you really want snapping or 2 sides obviously, but if you like after round 2 you have a project but you with no workers, no partners, with no unis, like where's the next upgrade going to come from, right? It's going to be very slow even with 3 partners to uni here. So I think taking worker definitely correct here. I'm also someone who is really normally an advocate of the 2 CP worker research institute. I take it nearly every time. But I know that Sam, first of all, is not a fan of this. Second of all, I would have also taken the worker just normally here, simply because one reason why I love the 2 CP worker on this map is because I never upgrade build here, because I think it's not really needed. But with side entrance, with potentially architectural, I think build upgrade is actually very good here. So really, you kind of want 4 upgrades. Therefore, taking the worker here just to get, to build upgrade eventually is good. We won't be able to upgrade build this round, I think, because Sam really wants to donate for this uni. Which is a bit of a bummer. But we will get there eventually. So, yeah. And yeah, upgrades the soul, takes the worker. So we can use it and donate immediately. And Faerch, oh, it's even a mountain tapir. Mountain tape, okay. Which is nice because I think he will dig away this baboon rock just to get 1 more rock icon away. Even digs away the adder, okay. There's also a jungle here. Okay, yeah, baboon rock goes, that was expected. Now we have 0 playable animals in hand, we have only the side entrance, so just gonna draw from deck 100%. This player also kind of weak. Get medical breakthrough, yeah, it's kind of useless. But another rock which even fits Australia. It's very nice. And Faerch is gonna lose project. He probably does not really dare to take a worker here because like Sam could just break on it. It would be a bit awkward. He says snapping. And upgrades build, which is fair. Snaps the Snowy Owl, which is a very interesting snap. I mean, the display is a bit weak. It has a high ceiling. High ceiling is easier to play in this map, right? You only need one bird icon, but still, if you snap something, you usually just take the project. So maybe he has some plans for the Snowy Owl. Primate breeding appears. Okay, it's a lot of monkey projects out here. And now you just play side entrance here. We're really sad that we can't upgrade build here. Imagine if we already had a partner and a quad in hand. Imagine how smooth this game would be. But okay, that has already happened. Now Faerch can build upwards to the uni. He has full build action ahead. So builds kiosk, pavilion, one size, two size, very standard, and takes hand size. Yep, makes sense. So this way we won't get hand size. But now I think we just take Australia, donate for the other uni. Yep, okay. We are fairly close to another upgrade, only one rep away. Ah, okay, and Faerch does have a penguin pool. Well, this certainly explains why he took the Snowy Owl. Could place it here, for example, or even just here if he wants another card. Um, yeah, could have also not built upwards here, just build on the money, and then place the penguin pool here, for example, which also would have been nice, to be honest. But yeah, let's see where he places it. He puts it down here. Yeah, this is nice. Next to the kiosk, draws a card. Yeah, the downside is that there's no good card here on the display, right? I'm not a fan of using card spots to draw from deck. I think it's very strong weapon, very strong weapon to just use it to draw cards from display if there's a premium card there or a prior card. But it's still fine. Now Sam has to do pretty sad build 2 action. Yeah, I mean, build upgrade would be so good here, right? We could have surrounded our side entrance immediately, and even started to build towards this uni. Now we need to do like this small build actions. So yeah, but I don't want to harp on it too much, right? It's already happened. Like it's too late. So yeah, Faerch also just draws once again from deck, and I think Sam will just play the lizard now and see what we sprint. It's another rock in the books, and we get another rock. That is pretty nice. Faerch just exits down animals, so he doesn't have a playable animal, except we know he has the Snowy Owl, but he still hasn't connected to the Institute. So yeah, maybe he even wants to build now. I'm not quite sure. And Sam could break right away, but I think doing cards is fine. Chameleon is whatever, we don't really need it. And if we break, then Faerch just gets it doesn't give us too much anyway, right? And Faerch is snapping prior, so we are not really forced to break right away. Though we may gift Faerch the break now, depending. But I think doing cards here is fine. And we get Tarsia and Macaw. Now this is great. We have 2 monkey projects here, so I think yeah, Stasia is a good animal in general, and here it will be very good. I think Chameleon goes. Macaw obviously also great, fits the project. Will help us place stuff around this side entrance and also get towards the uni. And Faerch indeed just builds a kiosk pavilion 2 sides. So it probably has some stuff to play. Just wants to do it next round. Income from is even for both, so fairly even, so it's fine. So now we're not breaking, we're building a 1 size. Don't quite know why though. I mean, but our build was at 3. Yeah, I don't quite know. Like I know it's probably for either the Macaw or the Tarzan, right? But I guess so. So I think the thing is, the thing is, we kind of want to release the Tarzan because the jungle is already here, right? But if you just play the Tarsia and the 3 size here, then Faerch can probably just deny the jungle. It makes it too easy. Whereas if we play the Tarsia into the 1 size, then at least even if we can't release it, it's still fine. We didn't waste the 3 size for it. Still, like doing this small build actions is kind of sad, right? So not having a build upgrade once again hurts us quite a lot. And our income is still even after round 2, which is not what you want to see with side entrance right now. The side entrance is only 4 income. And sure, we did a release, but yeah. Now Faerch does not break. He plays a Bard Owlad. Wow, okay. Now that is scary, because we have Penguin Pool and Bard Owlad. That's a fabled combo, which usually just draws more birds, right? So we can prepare for Bird Avalanche. And you could put it here, for example. Great spot, gets 5 money, next to a kiosk. I think Faerch also planned for it with the way he put his kiosk there. So yeah, get 2 coins in Penguin Pool, draw even more. And yeah, he puts it down here. This I like. And now Sam really should break. So let's see what appears on display. Yeah, Chameleon just goes. Federal Grants and Adventure Playground. Interesting. I mean, both very, very good, obviously. Faerch really doesn't want us to have this Adventure Playground, right? So I guess he needs to take it away, and he does. So that's another rock icon of table. Grizzly Bear. Could become interesting down the line. It is America after all, right? Now Faerch just takes Europe, okay. So he probably has some European animal, but we know he can't get a worker this round. Oh, we see that the slow worms here. I just want to play it immediately. Okay, and now we just do play the Tasia out of range immediately. Which is, Faerch is probably going to like this, because he wants a quick round, because he has 1 less worker. And, yeah. Okay. Now Faerch discards. I think you could even think about snapping away jungle or denying it. But I think if I were Faerch, I would just do a build 3 action here. Just build on the card to take away the jungle, because I think it's pretty obvious what Sam wants. And like, giving him another project is not so great. He snaps Fiddle Grants instead. Which is, yeah, don't really love it. Then again, if he like builds now for the jungle, then Sam can, for example, still just snap the Fiddle Grants himself, or maybe Sam has some other project, takes snapping, then the Fiddle Grants goes, right? So I don't think it's a huge mistake. I just think like denying the jungle here could be a consideration. A very strong one, even, because I think it's pretty clear what Sam wants. Now we can just play the jungle from display, which is very nice. And snap something, I guess. Oh yeah, the Tarsia also gave us a rep, so we upgrade build now, which is very nice. Do we want to snap? I mean, I think we want to get this Doubt out, but then again, maybe 2 size is better, because we kind of want to fill map, right? Right now, his map is looking a bit more empty than we would want to, because, well, we just got our build upgrade so late. And we have, I mean, obviously side entrance, but also architecture zoom. We could pivot to climbing park, right? But right now we only had 3 rocks. Faerch already denied the playground, dug away a baboon rock. The quali already went out, so we don't even know how many rocks we can still find. So I really think you want to fill map here. So taking 2 size could have been in consideration, but then again, just playing with snapping disadvantage is also pretty tough. Right? So I understand what Sam does here, like, or why he did it. I just think 2 size is possible here, very possible even. But yeah, just need to find like 1 or 2 sponsor buildings, and this map is probably still gonna be filled. So yeah, we get the X tokens, we get another partner zoo, probably gonna take America for the Macron, so we can work towards it. So we had 2 already, which is very nice. Upgrades cards, takes Dote, which I like. Yeah, do you want to donate here? I think it's fine. Cards upgrade also pretty good with Farm Rep. Kinda want to draw cards to Sunbathe. So yeah, does not donate, which is fine. We are not that rich, right? And now Faerch plays his Snowy Owl. Yeah, we knew about this. This will give him Perception 6, basically. Only upgrade sponsors. Scary. Penguin pool here. And oh yeah, and he has an Ibex, so it's slower, it's not getting played. And yeah, this jumps ahead. So if you've listened to Sam's latest streams, he had like this theory where he was complaining about like that whenever Sam plays a cable car, the opponent has an Ibex. And guess what? Exactly this happens here too. And I actually even called it during the game when I watched it. So yeah, I even prepared a screenshot for you guys. So here, I talked about how Faerch should get an Ibex soon. And Faerch was only laughing at this because I guess at this point he already knew what was coming. So I guess Sam is right? Whenever you have cable car, opponent gets Ibex. Which is not, but this is very bad because now finding 3 more rock tags can be pretty hard. Not impossible, we already have a 4th in hand, but just not having Ibex kind of hurts. Or you always hope to find it, right? But okay, here I think someone we do have a Rhino here, so I guess we just snap it and discard Snow probably. Europe 4, but seems pretty far away. We can assume Faerch will go for 2. And we already have like Australia and America to work towards, plus the Rhino project, right? So I think you just snap Rhino here and cause break. And exactly this happens. So yeah, even game now. Sam even behind in income, but yeah, it should be a pretty good, still pretty good spot for Sam. We have good cards in hand. We have Rhino project in hand. We got the 3 partners on the 3 uni. Like, yeah, looking pretty decent. But Faerch that did very well. He has his bird combo. He's actually even in upgrades and partners who's and unis because he got to use his worker in round 1. So yeah, still even game, but our end game is also looking pretty good. So I think Sam is still definitely in the driver's seat here. Oh, now very interesting. So we have the Wombat matches Australia. We want it, but there's also geological. It's hard to say, right? I mean, geological, like the thing is, geological is like, yeah, I think you need to take it. Like, you could maybe bank on Faerch just taking geological. Like, if you snap Wombat, then Faerch would take geological for sure. But he may play it himself, then we can leech of this. But that's probably like wishful thinking because unless this is literally the last project, like on Earth, then Faerch will not give us, will not put out geological for us to leech off. And this could be the like literally a 4 CP project down the line. We already have or at least 3 for us guaranteed, so I think the snap doesn't give out the Bombard. Hurts a little bit, but it's alright. This also gives us our next guarantee project. So I think you actually just find the play Rock Monitor and then do it for 4. So yeah, we can't really sunbase sadly because yeah, we just needed to snap the Rhino, but that's fine. Now Faerch snaps the Wombat. This makes sense. Research here. That's another project. Polar Bear. Okay. And oh, that's what the upgraded sponsors for Explorer. Now Faerch is definitely like even with us, I would say. And we're just gonna build for the uni, I think. So yeah. Build the 4 size. This is for the Rhino. We know this. Okay. And by the way, if Sam had just started with a 4 size here instead of a 3 size, then we would have already had our Rhino enclosure. But okay, so it is. Takes head size. Yep. I think animals last upgrade here. There's no reason to upgrade sponsors really, and we will get to 15 rep most likely. You can draw something from range here. Let's draw some deck. Fair enough, but we find absolute crap. No fair builds a 5 size. Just slams on the 5 size, connects to the tower or the institute. And now we just even spend the next to get the rep. So yeah, just play my call. Yes, yep, finally. It's also very nice. It's where we can clever down sponsors, which is in the way because we want to do geological. And probably just 2 pavilions. Get another card. Rather special. We can sunbase it, right? And, I guess we're gonna sunbase it. Like we don't really know if we want large or small. So and we're actually kind of poor, so let's sell these 2. This I like, and X down sponsors. Okay, and factor 0. Okay, it's not unexpected. He does take work. He really needs this, so I think yeah, good choice. So otherwise, he'll have a really hard time to get to the worker. Now we're just gonna do our geological, I think, and probably take 2 size income. Or maybe do we have another project? We really don't. So because otherwise you could clever and then just do the second project. But now I think taking 2 size income makes sense. So yeah, we do geological. And what do we discard here? The question is, does this map get filled or not? I mean, right now it's looking very empty, let's be honest. I still think you can fill it, to be honest, like with 2 size. So right now we have how many spots left? 5, 8, 10, 15, 17, 19, 22. 22, probably like 2 more breaks. So this 2 size will cover 6. So we have to cover 18 more spots, which can be done with 3 build actions and some sponsor building, maybe, right? Or even maybe 2 build actions. So I think you can still go for architecture here, to be honest. But Sam takes climbing, which is also fair. We're only 1 rock away, right, from at least getting 3. Still, I still think this map can be filled. So maybe you should have taken architecture just for a safe 4. He puts it here, which I already don't like at all. So this is something which, when I watched the game, which I really disliked that he put it like this. So the thing is, I guess Sam just, yeah, doesn't really care, but I'm actually like really looking at this grizzly bear here, because it's also America, right? It's also just good animal, gives us gives us worker, which is just 2 CP here, and obviously you can get this worker by just taking the third partners with us. Then we don't have to spend like 3 X tokens to do a social aid or something like this, or maybe you don't have time, or I don't know. At least like this way we could just take money, for example, or something else. So getting the extra worker never hurts, and it's also some X tokens. Right now the grizzly bear is of course not playable, but if we get the grizzly bear and then later play the polar bear, which is here, then I think, yeah, I think grizzly bear is just pretty good here with polar bear. And we should also definitely be interested in this polar bear exhibit because we still don't really have a rhino project, right? I guess we could go for habitats. We already have 4 continents, but then we need to find the last X token. I guess we could put 2 sides here and do an social 8. Still, like, polar bear would just give us a very safe species 5. And as I said, I still think polar bear plus grizzly bear would be nice. With polar bear, the grizzly bear would be playable immediately, right? Polar bear also still helps to fill the map. But the thing is, like, there's actually, as far as I see it, there's no way anymore with this 2 size here to build a 5 size and still place polar bear. So right now, if you place it like this, the 5 size can only go here or here, then there's no space left for the polar bear. Whereas if you put the 2 size like, I don't know, like here, for example, or somewhere, you could, for example, still do 5 size like this, then polar bear here, or polar bear here. Now the plan of grizzly bear and polar bear is just dead, and it's a bit far away, but I still think it's pretty good actually. And we have our cards action here, right? We can just draw up the grizzly bear, draw some stuff, and then we even only need like some rep, for example, next animals action, to, although we don't have a lot of money, but yeah. We could also just look to cause break, or like, I still think like, I don't know if Faerch can afford to deny this polar bear. I think even though we can't draw it up directly, it's still not impossible for us to get it, or it's pretty likely, I would even say. So for this reason, I would have like just speculatively just put it down here or somewhere here, right? So you can still fit 5 size and polar bear in case it becomes like relevant. But okay, doesn't donate because we're too poor. That was like my rant on polar bear and grizzly bear here. And Fair just plays Mangabe. Oh, we hate to see this because now he can leech off the jungle. Did he spend an X token for rep? He did. Okay. And plays Wombat. Okay, we knew about this. Pouches. And now we really want to like get out this monkey release somehow, right? But right now we can't. Fact just draws some deck. And yeah, we are also going to draw. And I mean, Faerch cannot do a project this round, right? Which is a bit awkward for him. So there's still a chance for us to push out this monkey release, which would be great. Draw Muskox. Okay, that's not America, but not sure if we want to play it. There's actually not a lot of space left for large enclosures. Like this kiosk here actually is very misplaced, right? Kills the potential 4 size here. Just makes this spot here very kind of awkward. So yeah, I guess the macaw kiosk should have gone up somewhere here. Saltwater crocodile, that's not Australia at least. That's okay. And water playground, I think Muskox goes. Yep, okay. And Faerch, will he just break? He does. Okay. Now if we don't find a project, oh, we can't even do a project. Like, so she's stuck down in 2. And unlucky, Sumatra Tiger appears. It's going to be snapped by Faerch immediately. Yep, that's a bit unfortunate, but then again, yeah, I mean, that's the advantage of the person who breaks, right? You get first snap. So what are we gonna do now? Just take Zoo School, I guess. I still like this polar bear a bit, but oh, it doesn't fit with the 5 size, right? So it's not interesting anymore. If you had drawn up the grizzly bear, imagine how good this polar bear would have been. Well, bummer. That's 2 size. This lands down a 5, okay. And yeah, now the main Nabi gets released. And he plays Fettle Grounds with the marketing bonus, okay. I mean, our endgames, like they looked so great, right? But right now they're looking pretty awful because we still haven't found more rocks. Side entrance endgame up in the air. As I said, I still think this map is fillable, but will be kind of tough. Whereas for Faerch, he's still 3 birds away from Penguin Pool. I guess he just didn't find any birds, which is a bit unlucky. But he does have failed runs at least. Now Sam just plays vet. Okay. This actually makes research playable. We could even take last uni eventually and do research, but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't do this. So Faerch builds the 4 size for the tiger and there's the pavilion for the X token. Okay, makes sense. Now let's draw a cheetah from deck. Another useless card. Plays the croc. Honestly, I'm not really a fan of. Like, okay, yes, you can still do research. It's no good way for Faerch to deny it as a project, but honestly, we could have just done Rhino, right? Just do Rhino here. And then we have the X tokens to just do Social 8 and take Clever. Take Euro Partnersel. Do a Rhino project. Because, like, right now we just used our 5 size for Saltwater Crocodile, which is okay, I guess. It's an okay large animal. But we don't even have our 4th Australia yet. And this is the last large animal we can play, right? Because this 4 size is for the Rhino. And now we don't have any spots left for big animals. So, like, if you get an elephant now, or some, I guess you can play the Sumatra tiger, but like dugong or whatnot, right? Then it's just unplayable. So I would have just kept this 5 size empty in case we find something better. I think the croc right now just doesn't do anything. Like, we do want to play it if we find another Australia, but it's not there yet. And Rhino immediately gives us a project. We can do it, use all the X tokens, take Clever to get the social up high again. Then we can still do research for 2. Yeah. Okay, he just snaps research before it's taken away. Oh, we even have Tech Institute here. Snaps this too. Yep, makes sense. This is very good sponsors. Export in Asia. I mean, we would have liked this at the beginning of the game just so it helps us fill the map, but now I guess it's not interesting for Sam anymore. Now Faerch. Let's play this tiger. Gets to another worker. Does he have another project? This we don't know. Or he can just leech off geological. Okay. Now Sam. Okay. Does associate. Takes the last uni and does research. Now this I actually kind of like. Simply because usually you don't want to take the last uni here, right? In this map because it doesn't give you anything, but we already have vet. We are also probably gonna play Tech Institute still. Although now that I think about it, do we even like it? Now that I thought about it, I actually don't like it anymore. Because we want to play both our zoo school and our water playground, right? And this would make the map pretty fillable. And tech, yeah, it's like one more shield. But it's like now we get 2 shields from Vet and Tech Institute, but we also spend a lot of X tokens for it. And we still like need to find X tokens somewhere to get the last worker here, right? So I'm not quite sure. I don't hate it, but I'm not sure if it's correct, to be honest. Maybe just do research for 2, and then accept that you probably don't get this endgame. And don't play tech then. Just do water playground and zoo school. But yeah, I would have just done the Rhino project, right? But okay, he does a research. 3 again. Does not donate, he takes clever. Yeah, I think this makes kind of sense. We're still kind of poor. Also, now we can't do another project, right? So, yeah. I mean, we don't have one anyway, but yeah, still. The science library, okay. Still 2 attacks away to get the end game, but okay. This also gives him research too. But he's probably gonna try to leech off geological first. Now let's play tech while it's up there. I guess, yeah. But I don't know, like, I kind of want to see more cards, right? Right now we only have this. Don't want to play Zoo School here or here, for example. Yeah, honestly, I think this tech is actually like deceptively not bad, but it doesn't do that much. Like now that you've taken the uni, you want to play it because it's an endgame shield. Then yeah, fair enough. But I don't know. I think Zoo School would be probably better here. Now Faerch, yeah, just leeches off geological. Now our action order is kind of messed up, right? Well, our animals is high, but we don't really know what to do with it. So yeah, I don't know. Just exit down, I guess. Kind of hurts if you just took clever bonus and still have to exit something down, right? But I mean, Sam just wants to play all his sponsors. I think now he can just do partner zoo plus 2 rep. In fact, just draw some deck. Okay. And yeah, we can do a project, so just do this. Yeah, makes sense. Now we already have our next project lined up with Rhino at least. Now Sam does donate. Okay. Faerch builds another 5 size. Okay. How many 5 sizes do we need? Anti-clever stout animals. Interesting. Now let's play the water playground, I guess. You can put it here, for example. He puts it here. Also fine. And we just wants to see a card. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. We get Cayman. That's nothing. America is too far away now. And now Faerch spends 2 X tokens to snap Export on Asia. Oh, okay. That is one hell of a snap. I think this, like, with 99.9% certainty kind of means that he has Asian Elephant. Otherwise, it just simply doesn't make sense. If he has Asian Elephant, then the snap is probably pretty good, right? Because it will probably help him fill his map with his elephant. He has 6 spots now. If he plays Explore Asia, it will be 5. And he also, like, he had a 5 size here, they built another 5 size here to touch water. So yeah, I just think very likely to be Asian Elephant. Now we really need to find something. Bird breeding, that's a project at least. But we already have Rhino project, right? So Fox, giant panda. Yeah, it's getting sadder and sadder that we didn't play this polar bear exhibit, right? Kookaburra, that's the last Australia. That is nice. Yeah, cheetah can go. Now the question is map fill. How does this look? So right now we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 11 spots left, or 9 after we put the 2 sides or something like here. The zoo school is going to go here. And I definitely think we still want to play it this round. Like, I mean, if Faerch just breaks, it's whatever, but I mean, Faerch kind of indicates already that he wants to play his explanation, right? So, if we do it here, here or here, then we only need to build 6 to fill the map. So I think this is what Sam should do right now for sure, so he can so he can fill map during the break. You can, for example, just build a 3 size here, kiosk here, pavilion here, 1 size here, then play zoo school here, maybe even X down animals, depending on how much time we have. And then just let the map be filled during the break. This is pretty good. Is that explanation? Yeah, oh yeah, explanation, yeah, okay. Is that Sam X's down build? Which I don't quite understand. Obviously, we still have time. Now our animals is high, so does Sam just want to play animals? I mean, we do have 2 playable animals here. So Kookaburra gives us a project immediately after the break, which is fair enough, I guess. Fox kind of does absolutely nothing, but I mean, it's playable. But okay, this way we just don't have money to build, so I guess Sam has just accepted that he can't fill the map. But yeah, I don't know. It's tough, right? I think things would have been much easier for Sam if he had just done his Rhino project, and then he could have still clevered, and then just do research too. And then you can even take money. Then you can do like everything you want. And Faerch also expect. So is he looking for a break? We also need to see like honestly like, Faerch is. Let's see what Sam does first. So he does play animals, okay? So Fox plus Kookaburra. Now we're totally out of money. Probably X down cards. Yeah, okay. And Faerch plays a victory column. What's it here? Okay. So, do we want to break? I mean, in a way, we kind of have to because we really have nothing to. I mean, we could still try to play the zoo school, right? It's 4 points, and then we can still hope to like maybe have time to. I mean, to fill map, but I guess not. So the thing is, how many actions do we have after the break? Thing is, I think Faerch may just cross like in one move, right? Because so right now he is 66. He will get to 67 with the victory column during the break. He only needs, if he will put the 2 sides here, so he only needs 3 more spots to fill the map. Asian elephant already gets 2, so if he has another Asian animal, then the map is full. So for example, let's say Sam breaks now. So Faerch is at 67. Then Asian elephant is 11. It puts him at 78. Plus 2 pavilions, this is 80. Then you play some Asian animal, which gives another pavilion, which is 81. Fills map, so we're at 88. So the animal that Faerch plays, if it gives at least 12 points, then Faerch will just cross immediately. He will have 55 money, so I think. Oh, he does not have Asia partners. This is. Well, then he probably cannot. He does have Explorer, but Asian Elephant doesn't give him back anything. So I was thinking of Elephant plus Tiger plus Sumatra Tiger, but I don't think he has money for this without partners, right? Definitely not. The Asian Elephant costs, I think, 30s. No, it only costs 30, right? Uh, Let me look this up. So it costs 33 and this costs 30, so 63. Um, which is, whoops, which is not enough. Um, so yeah, sorry, I just clicked the wrong tab, so if I just spoiled the result, then so be it. Um, Here we have 55, right? So that's not enough. If we had Asian partners, we would have actually enough money to play both of these. But yeah, we have the giant panda ourselves, so I guess Fair can't cross with two animals except if he has Sun Bear and does some social action. So so let's say if we break now, we have two more actions, which is project plus just animals, I guess. We don't even have good animals, right? Um, it's tough. Like this panda is also not playable because we actually don't have a Herbie. So I think you maybe can play it slow. Just play the zoo school here now. Then let's shuffle around or break again. And then with your two actions, you can hopefully do just Soch 8, take the last partner zoo, and then still do a build 6 action to fill the map as your last action, which is worth 13 points, which is, no, well, maybe just two animals then, I guess. Yeah, it depends, but yeah, maybe you just have to break now, I think. Without being out of money, I think you have to just risk it. So Sam just does break. No, just play the zoo school. Okay. Yeah, maybe it's good. It's hard to say. Let's put it on the money. So, draw, draws the sea line. I don't quite understand why. Now this really ensures that this map is just impossible to fill anymore. Oh no, it's not, right? If we have a two size like here, we can still do petting zoo, pavilion, kiosk one size. Okay, map's still fillable. No Faerch, does he break? No, just does cards. Okay. He's maybe not happy with what he has. Now do we break now? Just two cards in. So Sam does break. He doesn't have a lot to do, right? So I guess you have to. We draw Platypus and Savannah. So if we get another action now, we can actually play like just do a straight up. I mean, this Rhino is just kind of dead. We don't have time to play it or use the project, so we can just do a Soch 8, take Asia Partner Zoo, and then play Panda plus Platypus, which is still very decent points. Yeah, I have to discard two something cards. Now let's see what Faerch has in hand. Nothing great to snap. Take away Asia for sure, so we can't fill the map. And Sam just puts it here, so I mean now the map definitely cannot be filled. So I guess Sam just accepted that he doesn't fill, but that's fine. I mean, map fill is not good anymore. Like we have better stuff to do, right? We have 44 money, so if Fair cannot donate, so we can't even afford to just do a Soch 8. Donate and still play Platypus plus Panda, which only costs 31 after we've taken Partner Zone, which could be enough to win, to be honest. Like endgame check, we have two. Side entrance is not hit, cable car is not hit, and our endgame is okay-ish, not great to be honest. And Faerch has will he have victory column? Well, if we play Panda, but he would probably fill his map, right? So if you play Panda, Platypus, not sure if you get victory column, but Science Lab he doesn't hit. He also has one, only has one with fiddle grants right now. So I think if Faerch doesn't cross now, Sam is still in a pretty good spot. Just with Panda, Platypus. See Turtle Tank. Okay, let's see what he has now. Just puts it down here. Snaps something, I guess. It's a bird, right? Yeah, it's a bit unlucky, right? That Faerch only played 3 birds, and like after like Penguin Pool and Cable and But I'll shut up. I expected like 7, 8 birds or something like this. But okay, Dugong, this one comes way too late. No Faerch does animals, yeah. Plays Asian elephant. Well, this was very expected. It's actually only 3 money away from playing the other tiger, right? I mean, because like he actually just like some of his pavilions, victory commerce just got up his income a bit more than I thought. Takes some scoring. Oh, yeah, but I mean, Faerch has 2 endgames, which is tough then, yes. Depends. Oh, he does have Sunbear. This should be enough to cross. This should be enough to cross. It's exactly what Sam doesn't want to see. He gets another point from Explorer. And he can just do a project and get exactly to 100. Does not get the last worker. But yeah. So he does decide to cross. Yeah, I don't know. I think Faerch even said in post-game chat that he actually did not intend to cross, but like set up another like edge to 100 and then set up another cross, like another way to cross. But the Explorer points for Sunbear just kind of destroyed what he wanted to do. But maybe it was for the better because like Sam has a very very strong last turn with Panda and Platypus, right? These are literally 22 points. So yeah, but now we just have to do Social 9, take 2 rep, take the last partner zone. We'll get above 100, but with only 1 end game, it's gonna be very tough. It really depends on what end game Faerch has, right? Because we also have 1 more end game from sponsors showing. So we have Vet, Tech Institute, Climbing Park, Faerch has Filigrans, Favorite Zoo, and Diverse. So yeah, this way Faerch wins 121 to 115. If Faerch had 2 CP endgame instead of Diverse, this would have been a literal tie, right? Both have 5 projects. But yeah, very interesting game. So how many turns was this? It was 33, so like not fast, not slow. Yeah, from what I've seen, Faerch played this pretty well. I mean, honestly, he was very far, looked pretty far behind because Sam had such a great start, right? But he still clawed his way back. Like, not denying the jungle was maybe a mistake, so Sam got released to Tasia, but apart from this, I mean, I think just from what I could see, I think Faerch did very well. And I mean, for Sam, I know he was kind of upset after the game, like, it always hurts to lose to Sunbear. So was this game winnable? I mean, obviously it was, right? Right. I mean, if you start with cable car side entrance, then get 2 projects, get a free uni, get a free partner. So I think you should just win. I think, like, right? I don't know. And I think there were quite a lot of mistakes from Sam's side. So starts in round, I was already very critical of round 1. From first of all, not using his worker. This would have given him 2 upgrades in round 2, and just not having a build upgrade until the end of round 3 actually slowed Sam down quite a lot, like income wise. And also, if you can just build more in round 2 already, I think Sam actually does fill his net. So that's kind of unlucky. Also, like not snapping the squaddy. I think in the end we didn't quite get to America 5, but I think just being rock would have been good enough for snap already. So yeah, just round 1, not taking worker, not snapping quali. Also, it's a bit unlucky, right? But Faerch literally wanted America for his project. If we take America, Faerch maybe just doesn't have a project. But this is, of course, kind of hindsight bias. We can't really know about it. Yeah, I think this was sure a mistake. And the mid game was fairly clean from Sam, probably. But then, like the last round, I think was already like a bit sloppy again. So and I was like going on this polar bear like all the time, right? But like, I mean, once again, a bit hindsight bias because Panda and all this stuff showed up. But this polar bear exhibit would have been so, so good. And I think Sam should have just drawn up the grizzly bear just in case. And yeah, then this Faerch was kind of like forced to like snap the Sumatran tiger. So we could have gotten polar bear exhibit if we placed it here, place our other sponsor buildings. Map filling becomes very easy. We'll probably even get the polar bear exhibit end game because we can play grizzly. We have the panda. We could have played the quaddy if we had snapped in round 1. But oh, okay, this is obviously like not serious analysis. But I do think Polar Bear plus Grizzly Bear was something that Sam should have been looking at maybe. And yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely like without being able to pinpoint it exactly, except that he should have tried to like gotten his build upgrade earlier, right? With taking the work on one run. Just like with this start and all this, like not being able to fill your map is kind of, there must have been some misplay. I think this map was just very fillable. And I guess at the point when he had to discard, taking Climb Park over Architecture was kind of correct. But if you had played round one correctly, I think you always take Architecture and are in a good position to fill map. Then just with endgames, you already have enough to win. And still, I'm also just kind of critical of like, in a way, it was cute what Sam did with like taking like the last uni with to do research and everything. But and this also gave us two endgame points for that Tech Institute at least. But I think this was like this set like it seemed good, but it was like kind of mediocre because we had to use a worker on the uni, so we didn't have a worker to do another project this round. So we were just kind of stuck with like taking two rep and partners. And still, like I didn't even touch on this, but we have this Rhino here, which is just unused the entire game. I think Sam really should have just played the Rhino, do Habitats 5. Then the research is still there, right? And Faerch doesn't have upgraded cards. All his build spots here are already exhausted, or build on card spots is already exhausted. So I don't think Faerch can really afford to deny it, right? So we can still do research at least for two afterwards, which is still fine. Um, take money. This allows us to stay in the round much longer and do a lot of more of the stuff that we want. Also, so yeah, I think if Sam just plays as Rhino, then a lot of things are much easier. But okay, I think this game was lost in round one. Um, so lesson learned. Maybe do use your worker. I guess I don't know. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Although despite everything I said, I think Sam actually did not play bad. Like, it was an okay game. Just a few key mistakes, which just were like one too many in the end. Whereas Faerch played very well, I would say. Like getting Elephant somewhere with Expert in Asia obviously was yeah kind of fortunate. But then again, as I said, Sam started with project into project uh, and got like three partners and Uni had great starting sponsors, right? So for Faerch to come back from this is like yeah, just a very good performance. So yeah, that's that for me about this game. As I said at the beginning, I'm still like kind of sick, so I know this is probably not the greatest review, or I don't know how my voice sounds, but yeah, I hope it was bearable. We will look at the Emu Cup standings last. I already showed them at the beginning, right? But just now, so Sam has played all his matches now. This was his last one. He has one draw against Darcel, but he's 10-4, so still very solidly in fourth place. And we'll play whoever finishes fifth in the quarterfinal. This right now, that's me. But I still have some matches to play, right? I right now not even safe in top 8, right? Left. For Faerch, right now he's like -4 and 4-8, so he still has 3 matches left. If he wins all his remaining matches, there's still an outside chance for him to make it to top 8. I mean, Faerch has actually been playing very well in the arena lately. Just hasn't really translated into the tournament results yet, but Steve Faerch, as this game showed, is a very strong player, and I wouldn't find it impossible that he wins his remaining 3 last matches against Adam, against Portcard, against me, and yeah, this one I just need to fill in again. I deleted it so I don't spoil you guys, but yeah. So yeah, that's about the Emu Cup. Um, I hope I won't fall sick again, so we can have more videos this week, next week, and until then, as usual, thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and see you next time.